Hello, everybody! Good evening, or morning, or afternoon, or depending on whenever you are watching our video, and welcome to the 2021 RCMS NAMI Benefit Concert. I'm Miss Hine, and I lead a student enrichment team of 9 7th graders at Roberto Clemente Middle School. When I asked them what they wanted to do for their service project, they said they wanted to raise money for mental health resources for students. So, of course, I was like, yes, let's definitely do that. So we did a bunch of research together and decided that we wanted to benefit the National Alliance on Mental Illness because of their advocacy for public policy, their work with mental illness research and education, and their support for those coping with mental illness. This virtual benefit concert is going to include a variety of age levels. There's some middle school students, there's some high school students, and there's some adults, as well as a variety of types of performances. We have some solo vocalists, some pop a cappella, some solo and group instrumentalists, and some barbershop harmony. So thank you so much to all of the groups that submitted their videos and showed their support for mental health awareness and for NAMI's efforts. So those of y'all at home who are watching, it is your job to make this feel like it is a real in-person concert. So every time that one of these groups ends, even if you are alone in your home with your cats, you're gonna make some noise. Let's go ahead and practice now. Great job, I think. Throughout the concert, we're also going to give you some information about mental illness and about the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So if you see a performance you like or some information that you think is important, please throw something in the YouTube comment section or leave a like or share the concert link with your friends. We'd also love it if you would share a picture on social media of yourself in one of our student designed concert t-shirts or just a picture of yourself watching the concert. And don't forget to tag us on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok if you do that so that we can really get the word out there about donating to the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And I also wanted to give one last shout out to Nancy Hurd. Thank you so much for your expertise on our t-shirt design. Finally, if anything we're doing here speaks to you, we would love for you to leave a donation on our NAMI Walks Your Way team page. And the link to that is in the YouTube video description. The work that they are doing for mental health is so important, and we just want to send as many dollars their way as we possibly can. Again, thank you so much for attending our virtual benefit concert. Without further ado, here's our first act.
Have you been searching, you dreamers like me, for the end of the rainbow? It's there for us to see. Oh, why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? The other side. Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. And rainbows have nothing to hide, nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it, but I know they're wrong. Wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star, the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Just look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? And what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. All of us under its spell, its spell. We know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same, the very same. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. That's me. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Yes, someday we'll find it, we'll all be connected under that rainbow of dreams, of dreams.
That was the Guelph Collegiate Vocational Institute Jazz Band with special guest Dan McCarthy, student Dasha Diaz on the piano, Neapolitan Quartet, and Jacob Lee on cello. I mentioned at the beginning of our concert that we would be giving you some facts about mental illness and what the National Alliance on Mental Illness is doing to support mental health. So here's some important information to know. 7.7 million children and teens in the United States have at least one treatable mental health disorder, including depression and anxiety, which are the two most common mental health disorders in the US. Half of these young people did not receive needed treatment from a mental health professional in 2016. There are a few reasons for this, but one is because the gap between the number of youth with treatable mental health conditions and the number of mental health professionals in a lot of places is huge, and it varies from state to state. Reducing the barriers in mental health treatment and improving mental health treatment is going to require policy changes. And that's why the National Alliance on Mental Illness is sharing their research and contacting legislators who have the power to make changes to our current healthcare system and to laws that protect people experiencing a mental health disorder. If you want to support NAMI, the link to donate to our fundraiser is in the YouTube video description. And now, on to our next act.
Go, let it roll right off your shoulders, don't you know? The hardest part is over, let it in. Let your clarity define you in the end. We will only just remember how it feels. Our lives are made in these small hours, these little wonders these twists and turns of fate, time falls away. But in these small hours still remain. Let it slide. Let your troubles fall behind you. Let it shine till you feel it all around you. And I don't mind if it's me you need to turn to. We'll get by. It's the heart that really matters in the end. Our lives made in these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate, time falls away. But in these small hours still remain. All of my regret will wash away somehow, but I cannot forget the way I feel right now. In these small hours, these little wonders, these twists and turns of fate, yeah, these twists and turns of fate, time falls away. Yeah, but in these small hours still remain. Yeah, when still remain these little wonders, oh, these twists and turns of fate, time falls away. But in these small hours still remain.
Dum 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 da ba da dum ba dum 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 ba dum ba dum 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 da ba da dum ba dum dum.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I will try not to sing out of key, yeah. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'll try with a little help from my friends. Oh, what do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? No, no, no. How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad 'cause you're on your own? I know I get by with a little help from my friends, and I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Whoa. I need someone to love.
Bum, bum,
Could it be anybody? All I need is someone. Not just where I'm going. Somebody knows what I'm showing. Baby, I get by with a little help from my friends. You know I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you believe in a love at first sight? I'm certain that it happens all the time, yeah. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but it sure feels like my life. 'Cause I get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Bum, bum, bum. Do you need anybody? Bop. I need someone to love. Bum, bum, bum. Could it be anybody? Someone, not just where I'm going. Oh, somebody help me. Oh, yeah. You know we can't do this alone. I get by with a little help from my friends. High with a little help from my friends. Try with a little help from my friends. By with a little help from my friends. One more time, yeah. High with a little help from my friends. Try with a little help from my friends.
That was student Brandon Tian on the piano, RCMS chorus student Ashton Phillips on vocals, and then Destination Quartet featuring the cast of Barbershop Royale. It's time for more facts about mental illness. Here are some quick statistics to put into perspective how important it is that we do more to support mental health, especially in children and adolescents. 50% of mental health conditions begin by age 14, 75% of mental health conditions begin by age 24, and more than 1 in 3 students with a mental health condition who are served by special ed will drop out of school. They have the highest dropout rate of any disability group. And suicide is the second leading cause of death for people aged 10 through 34. We as a country, a state, a city, a school, and a community can do so much more to support mental health. If you don't have the means to donate to NAMI and you're not sure what you can do to help, one thing you can do is to stop the stigma about mental health by just talking about it. Share your experiences with mental illness and learn more about mental illnesses and how you can support others experiencing them. You can check out our social media to learn more. Let's watch some more performances from groups who support mental health.
Do 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 do. He said to her, I'd like a cheeseburger, and I might like a milkshake as well. And then she said to him, I can't give you either. And he said, isn't this Burger Bell? And then she said, yes it is, but we're closed now. But we open tomorrow at 10. And he said, I'm extremely hungry, but I guess I can wait until then. Until then, 'cause you're his cheeseburger, his yummy cheeseburger. He'll wait for you, yeah, he'll wait for you. Oh, you are his cheeseburger, his tasty cheeseburger. He'll wait for you, oh, he will wait for you. Do, 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 do. He stayed at the drive-thru till sunrise. He may have dozed off once or twice. When he spotted a billboard for Denny's, it said bacon and eggs for half price. How could he resist such an offer? He just really needed something to munch. Oh, cheeseburger, please do not don't get angry. He'll eat and be back here for lunch. 'Cause you're his cheeseburger, his precious cheeseburger. Be back for you, yeah, be back for you. Won't be so long, cheeseburger. Oh, lovely cheeseburger, be back for you. Oh, he'll be back for you, for you. 'Cause he loves you, cheeseburger, with all his heart. And there ain't nothing gonna tear you two apart. And if the world suddenly ran out of cheese, he would get down on his hands and knees to see if someone accidentally dropped some cheese in the dirt. Then he would wash it off for you, wipe it off for you, clean that dirty cheese off just for you. You are his cheeseburger.
Dum 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 ba dum dum ba dum 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 ba dum dum ba dum dum.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody is looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up, moving on. Hold your head up, moving on. Keep your head up. Oh, sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something.
I don't know how to turn it all around when I feel hopeless. Can't see my way out. Now I'm so low. How will I ever get back up when I am broken? And I just had enough. Pick up the pieces and I'll put myself back together. Crying it out, there's no doubt that it's got to get better. And it's alright to go ahead and let your tears fall down when everything crashes to the ground. And it's alright, no one ever makes it out alive. Everybody hurts sometimes. It's so hard not to let emotion burst to my head, upside down on its head. Cut me loose so I can stand straight up again and fill up this bitter empty space. Pick up the pieces and I'll put myself back together. Crying it out, there's no doubt that it's got to get better. And it's alright to go ahead and let your tears fall down where everything crashes to the ground. And it's alright, no one ever makes it out alive. Everybody hurts sometimes. So when you're stuck and can't move on, you will learn to cry. We all get hurt sometimes. And it's alright to go ahead and let your tears fall down when everything crashes to the ground. And it's alright, no one ever makes it out alive. Everybody hurts sometimes.
That was a student on piano who wished to remain anonymous, Barbershop Quartet Daily Special, Barbershop Quartet Some of Each, and RCMS student Somia, who is actually a member of the student enrichment team that's putting on this event. We're now going to talk about the 3 most common mental health disorders in the United States. Anxiety disorders are the most common, with 19.1% of adults experiencing an anxiety disorder. That's about 40 million people. In addition, 7% of children aged 3 through 17 experience issues with anxiety each year. This disorder is highly treatable, but only about 36.9% of those with anxiety in the United States receive treatment. The next most common mental health disorder in the United States is major depressive disorder, also just called depression. About 8% of the US population, which is around 19 million people, had at least one major depressive episode in 2017, and about 13.3% of adolescents 12 through 17, again around 3.2 million people, had at least one major depressive episode in 2017. This disorder is treatable as well, but approximately 35% of adults and 60.1% of adolescents who experienced a major depressive episode in 2017 did not receive treatment. The third most common mental disorder in the United States is bipolar disorder. About 2.8% of the United States population has bipolar disorder, with 83% of those cases classified as severe. This disorder usually gets worse if it's not treated, which is a big issue since about half of diagnosed individuals do not receive treatment, and about 30% of people with untreated bipolar disorder end up committing suicide. These numbers don't even necessarily cover the full scope of mental illness statistics because research shows that these disorders often go undiagnosed. The National Alliance on Mental Illness is working to educate the public and to advocate for funding so that schools can get the resources and the professionals they need to identify and treat mental illness at a young age. And now for some more talented musicians who support NAMI and mental health.
Pass me by one summer day, flash those big brown eyes my way, and oh, I wanted you forevermore. Now, baby, I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, and though I never did meet you before, I said hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Goodbye, heart. I said, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary. I knew, Mary Lou, that we'd never part. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, goodbye, heart.
Saw your lips, I heard your voice. Believe me, I just had no choice. Wild horses couldn't make me stay away. Thought about a moonlit night, arms about you good and tight. That's all I need to see for me to stay. Hey, hello, Mary Lou,
Goodbye, heart. I said, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I'm in love with Mary. I knew, Mary Lou, we never part. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart, goodbye, heart. Hello, Mary Lou, I'm in love with you. Yes, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Right from the start, I said hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Goodbye, heart.
If you're ever feeling blue, just remember I like you. If you need me, I'll be there through it all. Doesn't matter if you're tall or short or big or small. That's not what makes you special. Not at all. It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair. But it's you I like. The way you are right now. The way down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you. Not your toys. They're just beside you. But it's you I like. Every part of you. Your smile, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you, it's you, it's you I like, it's you I like, it's you every part of you, your smile, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you'll remember, even when you're feeling blue. That is you I like, it's you yourself, it's you, it's you I like, it's you. Keep on being you.
little boy, me and my father would go out back and play a little game of cops and robbers. One day he cocked a gun and pointed at my mom and shot her. And I cried and cried with laughter after I realized it was just water. But things have changed now, the world just ain't the same now. We're frightened but we need to be enlightened, use our brain now. People pointing fingers trying to find someone to blame now. A shame how the game of cops and robbers ain't a game now.
These ain't water guns and please save all the sons and daughters what we fighting for. Cause these ain't water guns no more. And these ain't water guns and please save all the sons and daughters what we fighting for. Cause these ain't water guns no more.
Look around, tell me how we ever got here. We fighting hard, but the reasoning is not clear. Stop here, where is the love if it's not here? The solution to not getting shot here is not fearing. We can fly away on a balloon to another land, or we can make this home, find another plan. Too much blood on these yellow brick streets, and history repeats until we can finally hold our brother's hand.
These ain't water guns and please save all the sons and daughters what we fighting for. Cause these ain't water guns no more. And these ain't water guns and please save all the sons and daughters what we fighting for. Cause these ain't water guns no more.
So take my hand in your hand, and let's stand if we can. Pray for all the fallen ones. These ain't water guns. Take my hand in your hand, and let's stand if we can. Pray for all the fallen ones. These ain't water guns.
Please save all the sons. Oh, do you hear them? These ain't water guns no more.
That was student Caleb Wen on the piano, Barbershop Quartet The Boardroom Barber Tots, Barbershop Quartet GQ, and pop acapella group Upper Structure. Now that we've talked about some mental health issues facing the United States today, we'd like to share what the National Alliance on Mental Illness is doing to help and why you should support them. I already said a lot of this, but NAMI advocates for public policy, they provide educational programs, they spread public awareness, and they provide support so that all individuals and families affected by mental illness can build better lives. The organization started as a small group of families gathered around a kitchen table in 1979, and today it's a much larger community with smaller teams in counties throughout the country. The teams at NAMI also understand that mental health is not currently equitable across various demographics, and they have demonstrated a strong commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion. They are devoted to making sure all employees, volunteers, and members feel valued and respected regardless of gender, race, gender identity, ethnicity, national origin, sexual orientation, education, disability, veteran status, or other dimension of diversity. And it's time for a few more performances from some super talented people who support mental health.
Hi, I'm Tessa.
I'm Melody.
I'm Condra.
And I'm Michaela.
And we are Hot Pursuit, and we support the National Alliance on Mental Illness.
I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places, I guess it must be so, but still I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every mountain, tree, and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you'll learn things you never knew. Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, or asked the breeding bobcat why he grieved? Can you sing with all
Hi, my name is Josh. I am a friend of Miss Hine, and I have been playing guitar since 2008. I started in my later freshman, early sophomore year, and it was at a time where I wish I had uh, counseling or help, something within my high school, to help me get through a hard time of being bullied. And I heard about this project and I absolutely had to contribute. Um, Short story was I had to switch my whole perspective of what I wanted to do in terms of my path. I was into sports and I essentially got bullied out of it, and wanted to work on something that I felt like I could progress on my own without needing a team to do it. And I was really into Guitar Hero, and so I bought a guitar, and I've been playing ever since. And this is a song called Flea Bites by Joe Robinson.
was student Chance Hatwick on piano, barbershop quartet Hot Pursuit, guitarist Josh Arizmendi, and Christina Adams and the JUUSTUUS Band of the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Sterling. Before our final performance, my students and I just wanted to say thank you one last time to all the groups and individuals who sent in videos, posted on their social media, bought a shirt, or donated to our fundraiser or any other way that you supported us. Mental health is something we're really passionate about, and we would not pretend to have all the answers on how to fix some of the systemic mental health barriers that we see today, but we do know that the National Alliance on Mental Illness is an organization who is doing a lot to help. So thank you again for all of your support. NAMI's slogan on their website is, "You are not alone." So for our final performance of the evening, please enjoy Parkside Harmony and Melody's combined virtual choir performance of You Will Be Found from Dear Evan Hansen.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear.
Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand, and someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found.
You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
There's a place where you don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out,
You're a little less alone if you only say the word, the word.
from across the silence, your voice is heard. Oh, someone will come running. Oh, someone will come running
To take you home,
to take you home, to take you home, to take you home,
to take you
to take you
home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, yes, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, yes, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. It's filling up the empty, and suddenly I see that all is new. All is new. You
are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone. You are not alone.
matter, your mental health matters, and you are not alone. Thank you.